Satisfactory. And this game is certainly satisfactory because we are going to be doing the Spanish Archer Rush on a 3 versus 3 setting. It's I don't know, I just love this rush so much. But before we get into the actual strategy, let's talk a little bit about each of the players. In the orange, you may have already guessed it, it's the Noob Meister himself, Poop Lord, playing as the Spanish. In the yellow, we have Amid. I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce the Indian god's name, so I'm just going to call him Amid. We're playing on Discord. We're having a good time. We're talking to Pedro, and he is playing as the Magyars in the yellow, and he is key for this strategy to work. He is going to back me up with some scouts just in case I encounter skirmishers or any other nasty stuff that I don't want to be dealing with. In the red, it's none other than the salty boy himself. It's Pedro. I didn't get to play. I really wanted to play. Oh, this is like the third time I didn't get to play a game. But honestly, I love playing with Pedro. He's a pretty good player, if I do say so myself. And he is playing as the Britain's probably one of the best archer civs in the game, if not the best civ. And it was actually kind of funny when we started the queue. Amid said, "Hey, why don't I go for scouts and knights, and you two as the flanks go for archers?" And I said, I know exactly what civ I'm going to pick. I'm gonna go for Spanish. And he's like, wait. I said, you guys go archers. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go archers. Don't worry. The reason that he was so confused is because Spanish don't get crossbow and they don't get arbalest. I mean, given they get a full blacksmith, but you don't see very many people going for Spanish archers, that's for sure. And that's why I love this so much, because it catches people off guard and it's weird. It's out there. It's definitely not as good as the Tatti Saracen rush, but that's what it's based on. But before we get into the strategy, let's look at our opponents. In the teal, I'm pretty sure those are Byzantine letters because he's playing as the Byzantines. I honestly don't know. I don't know what letters those are. And what is this palisade over here? What's teal doing? You know what? Better safe to wall than to be sorry later. In the green, we have Poto playing as the Chinese. Man, I really wanted that to say potato CT. That would have been awesome. Playing as the Chinese in the green. In the blue, we have Josh Johnson. Okay, interesting name. And he is also playing as the Magyars, just like Amid. And now that we have all of that nonsense out of the way, let's hop right into the strat. As of course, I'm housed. Just as I show you this, I'm terribly housed. The strat is actually quite simple. What you do is you get to feudal age and then you drop 3 ranges and a blacksmith. And the way that you do that, the build order for this is 6 on food, 3 on wood. Don't do what I do and build the houses when you're supposed to. Then the rest onto food until you hit this magic number right here. 1 second. Boom. And move 3 over, not 4, 3 over to gold. And then the next villagers go to food once more. Now you're going to produce all of the following villagers to food to a total of 20 villagers, or 21 pop if you still have your scout. In the meantime, you want to be scouting with your scout for areas that you can hit. So right now we don't know any areas, but we do know that he's walling over here. Finally, once you are up to feudal, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have 100 food in the bank, and that's going to be for fletching. Make Loom, click up, make a lumber camp, send 2 villagers forward to create a forward barracks, and then construct not 1, not 2, but free ranges, and before that maybe construct a blacksmith just so that you can pick up fletching a little bit earlier. So there is the lumber camp and the 2 going forward. Can we get 100 food from this? Hopefully we can, and we're good. Now we don't need these guys anymore, so these guys go to wood as well. And once you do have your buildings up, so once you have your archery ranges, once you have your blacksmith, I highly recommend that you move some of these wood villagers to gold, because in order to produce from free ranges continuously, you need, I think, 12 on gold or something in that nature. Now, we did see that he was trying to wall off over on this side, so I figured if I sneak by over here, and I also found that he had berries in the back over here, which is very favorable, I could hit that area before he would ever realize. I think we also found, yeah, we did figure out that there was a lumber camp over here. Even with that really horrible scouting job my scout did, we figured it out, and now it's time to have fun. The only downside from this strategy is once you go to feudal, you do not construct any more villagers. Why would you ever need more villagers if you have Spanish archers? It's just logic. And you get archers very, very quick. If we look at the overall military numbers, this is going to skyrocket so fast. It's fun, man. I really enjoy this strategy. I'm so happy that somebody on my Discord introduced me to this, and now we're just killing villagers. I wasn't paying attention. I should have focus fired these a little bit better, but you know what? We just got a whole bunch of kills there. 3 kills, not bad. And now we're just gonna walk to that wood, and it's open so the scout player can come in. Very nice. And all of these guys have to go back, and the scout just run around, had a little bit of an unfortunate engage over there, and pick off whatever we can find. Farms that are too close, get them. Villagers that are on wood that are too close to a tower, get those. Oh, can we actually get any of these? Kill the woman, boop. 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 Ooh, another one. And it's so easy to engage against scouts as well, especially when you have this quantity of archers. Probably don't want to take out a tower. With Saracens, which is cool if you have... even Green is sending over his scouts, but once again, can't engage against this large quantity of archers. 14 archers on the field already, and it's... Oh, we're getting housed. We are getting housed. So now I was saying to Amid, why don't you build up some scout numbers over here, and you can take down that tower at some point. And that is exactly what he did. No, that's not what happened. He's just going around trying to find whatever he can. Finds the villagers on stone, even better. And he actually is getting quite a good number of scouts. 5 scouts at the moment, just absolutely wrecking everything. We're not really finding any damage ourselves, but I'm happy that Amid is here and he's just wrecking house. Blue is down to 20 free villagers, which is still free villagers more than I have, but he just resigns. He doesn't want to deal with all of this. These scouts would have eventually taken out his tower. I mean, it's just it's difficult when your opponent has 27 archers ready to go. Now there are some scouts over here, so we do have to be careful to some extent, but you know what you do when you take out one player? You just move right along. Just keep walking. Just keep walking to the next. We're not trying to inflate our kills or anything in that nature. We're not going to pick off whatever villagers we can. We are simply going to go to green as soon as we possibly can. 29 archers. Locked and loaded. Meanwhile, Pedro over here, he's doing a nice little full wall. He's playing it standard, 2 archery ranges, producing archers. And with this many archers, it doesn't even matter that you don't get the Saracen archer bonus. You shred for these things. A tower being constructed defensively, and we're through. Kill all the scouts. Kill everything. Archers go brrrr, brrrr. Oh, and these scouts killing all of these villagers as well. We just went straight through. There ain't no stopping us now as I target the tower instead. And GG from green. Well, no need to kill all of these vills over here. let's just go to the next one. And I was like, you know what? We can probably just walk out over here because he's probably full walled, right? So I think, yeah, he is actually full walled. So we're just going to walk around. Go to the next guy. Hey, that's score inflation over there. What? How many did you kill there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We are subtracting those from 5. Okay, 4. We're subtracting those from your KD. Because KD really matters a lot, not winning. KD is all that matters, in my opinion. And we had a really good KD this game. Ah, man. The Archer Rush is a lot of fun, and I highly recommend that you try this out. And meanwhile, Pedro's over here with some archers. He's going to be coming in. I mean, he has a really large number of archers over here. You know what they say? It's not the number of archers that matters. It's what you do with your archers. I'm definitely overcompensating for something with my 33 archers over here. And this is where a mid really comes into play. In case somebody has skirmishers, I can take out the spears, he can take out the skirms, and we're just slowly... I mean, this is a weird wall, by the way. It's kind of just funneling into Teal's base. So sure, it's fine. Kill that. Yep, okay. And just keep going. Just keep going. We can kill absolutely everything. I mean, even these skirmishers we could potentially take out because we have such large number. There are 12 of them, but against 33, and we have more reinforcements coming. Pedro is slowly breaking through the market. What? Get the palisade, my dude. More villagers just going to be dropping over here, and there's not much that Teal can do. He is going to reach Castle Age. I wonder if he's holding out for Castle Age. But what's he going to do with Castle Age, right? What can you do when there's this many archers right on your face? Pedro's even here, and GG, 1 against 3. Can he hold out? Can he do this? And the answer is yes. He comes back and he beats us all. I don't know why the video is only 2 more minutes in length. I have no idea. Let's speed this bad boy up. Oh, the little juke to the back has to create another hole over here, and we just stand ground over here, just being annoying, trying to kill whatever villagers we can. And let him know that the skirmishers are over here, and once he has knights or something in that nature, because he is now castle as well, a mid can just end this game. Pedro even coming in with with some scouts and crossbow himself. So yeah, it's a very all-in strategy. I'm never going to reach Castle Age. I'm never going to reach feudal. Or sorry, I've already reached feudal, but I'm never going to reach Castle Age with this strat. But that doesn't take away from how powerful it is. We'll especially see that when we look at the timeline. Statistics. All right, like I said, I mean, you get 5 subtracted, so your KD is still even. It's still even, but 12 and 12, not the. I had no idea. 3-1 KD with the archers, and honestly, credit where credit is due. The mid really pulled his weight in this one. Pedro also pulled his weight with going castle. I think that kind of made Teal resign, realizing that 2 people were castle. He wasn't too afraid of me with just feudal age archers. Economy. And finally, our wonderful timeline. Just look at how the military numbers just take off. And honestly, respect for Pedro and Amid for reaching castle the time that they did. That's a very solid castle time with constructing so much military in feudal age. Actually, I was surprised that Teal was able to reach castle age that quick, as he was going for skirmishers, which costs food, and that food you probably want to spend towards your castle. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for walking. Keep walking. I hope you enjoyed the Spanish Archer Rush. I hope you guys try this out. I think this one is fun and interesting, and it's kind of cool. It's all in. I've had many of games where I just got clapped because my opponents went for skirms very early on, or yeah, that's actually all. if they go scouts, if you're up against a Frankish player, consider trying this. It's a lot of fun. Thanks so much for walking.